Act on Radio is on the air.
Blondie, Blondie, yoo-hoo.
Just before we pay our weekly visit to Blondie and Dagwood, here's a brief message of interest to everyone.
Spotlight Community Theater would like to invite you to our new theater.
And now, it's Saturday morning at the Bumstead Homestead. Breakfast time again, and Blondie hovers between the stove and the table where Dagwood sits.
There's your coffee, Dagwood.
No way this morning?
Oh yes, see, I'm just going to fry you an egg. There.
Well, I don't know if I can wait for it, Blondie. Look at the clock.
That clock's wrong, 10 minutes fast.
Oh, then I got more time than I thought I had. Say, the clock in the bedroom must be fast too.
Yes, I set them both ahead.
Oh, what? What'd you do that for?
To get you up earlier. I wanted you to eat breakfast sitting down for once. Here's your egg. Now, eat it slowly. Enjoy it.
Well, but I don't think eating slowly is going to agree with me. I'm not used to it.
Well, just try it for once. You might like it.
I don't know. It makes the day seem like Sunday. It'll probably throw my whole week off.
Now, Dagwood, it's much better for you. I read an article that said that a good many people fail in life because they don't start the day with a nice warm breakfast.
Well, I didn't get my raise and bonus by fooling around with breakfast. And look at my father. He did all right without eating breakfast. Why, my whole family were breakfast missers.
Oh, Dagwood, all of them?
Every one of them. You know my Uncle Luke?
The rich one? Was he a breakfast misser?
Oh, was he? Why, my Uncle Luke was 38 years old before he ever heard of oatmeal.
Now, Dagwood, you're making that up.
No, sir, it's a fact. My uncle had his 38th birthday and retired and got married all on the same day. He married an actress and stopped at a theatrical hotel. So, when my uncle went down to lunch, they were still serving breakfast, and he brought his orange juice and oatmeal before he had his eyes open. He sent them both back. He said, "I can't eat French cooking."
Well, I noticed you've eaten all that egg, though. I guess that would do you more good than 10 minutes longer in bed would have done.
I don't know. Now, that last 10 minutes in bed is when I kind of get organized. That's when I think over what I'll say to the boss and what color socks I'll wear that day and things like that. You know, you get a lot done that way. 10 minutes a day adds up, and let's see, that's 70 minutes a week.
You can't count Sundays. You don't get up and go to work Sundays.
Okay, well, that's 60 minutes a week. That's an hour a week. That's 52 hours a year.
Yes, and all wasted in bed. Want some more coffee, dear?
Nope, I used up all the cream. Let's see now. 52 hours.
Well, my goodness, there's more cream in the refrigerator.
And, right, let's see. How many days in 52 hours? Okay, 48 hours is 2 days. No, I'd be asleep part of that anyway. Let's see. 8 working hours a day.
Oh dear, this icebox is so crowded.
6 8s are 48, and 4 hour over, that's a half day. That's a week right there.
Dagwood, could you?
Wait a minute. No, 5 full days and 1 half day, Saturday. That's a week.
Dagwood!
Well, so 50 hours a week and 1 day over, oh, what, honey?
Help me with this. Take this cream bottle. My arms are so full.
Oh, yeah, sure. Just a minute.
Hurry, Dagwood. Some of these things are slipping.
Well, hold it, Blondie, hold it.
Quick, the butter.
I got it.
My goodness, another minute and they would all have been on the floor.
Well, why'd you want to take all those things out of the icebox for? You only wanted some cream.
Well, just look inside that icebox. There's no room for anything. You have to take 6 things out to get at one.
Well, why not have the one you want to get in front?
That would be fine, Dagwood, if you always wanted the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
We really need a bigger icebox.
How much would a bigger one cost?
Oh goodness, quite a lot. But there's an ad in last night's paper though, about a place on Main Street where they have bargains.
Oh, well, we have my bonus money.
We We ought to save that for a rainy day.
But you'd like a new refrigerator, wouldn't you?
Well, if we could afford it.
Uh-huh. Well, we'll think it over. Oh gosh, look at the climb. Now I'm almost late again.
No later than usual, dear, but you better be on time today. It's payday, isn't it?
Saturday. Yeah, half a day today. Dithers won't come in at all today. He'll be out playing golf. Pretty soft for that guy. Say, and you know what? Since I landed that Haslip deal, he's driving a new car.
Well, someday you'll be doing that too.
Yeah, I've been thinking about a new car. Gosh, I saw a beauty the other day. Boy, what a swell horn. Second hand, but you never know it to look at it.
Maybe you'd know it to run it though. That's when you find out just how secondhand a car is. When you get it away out of town somewhere and it begins to sound like hail on a tin roof.
Yeah, but I bet this one I saw in the window's a dandy. Yeah, boy, it'd feel great to take you and Big dumping out riding again.
You do want a new car terribly, don't you, Dagwood? I wonder.
Wonder what, Blondie?
Well, we have got that bonus money and we're only young ones and, well...
I don't know whether we can get anything out of the car we have now.
Why? Don't they trade in second-hand old ones for new second-hand ones?
Right. How's that again?
Well, I mean, if they've taken our old car on a brand new one, why wouldn't they trade it in on one that's second-hand itself?
Well, maybe they would, only I don't think they'd like it when they found out our car won't run at all anymore.
Was it that stuff you put in the oil, Dagwood, that stopped the car?
Yeah, but I'm not wholly to blame for that, Blondie. I just mixed a little Vaseline with the oil to keep it from getting thin so fast. But then you came along and...
I know, dear, but when I saw it simmering on the stove, I thought I'd help you make it thicken.
What was that stuff you put in it?
Just a little wink shift mixture. It's marvelous when you want jelly to gel.
Yeah, well, anyway, the crankshaft looks like a candy pulling machine now.
It's all my fault. Where did you see that second-hand car you like so much, Dagwood?
Oh, down at Happy Jack's on Grand Avenue. It's in the window, but it's no use talking about the car. The icebox comes first.
Oh, I don't know. It's your bonus money, and if you want a new car, are you coming home at noon, Dagwood?
Well, I might be a little late. Why?
Oh, I was just thinking I might go out a while myself this afternoon. I've got a little shopping to do.
Excuse me, madam. I saw that you were looking through my window and
I was just looking at that little car there.
You mean that special job, that magnificent little sports deluxe cab Roberto, eh?
Well, I want to be sure that this is the right place. You see, my husband has been looking at a certain car.
Of course he has. And I've seen him, Mr.
Bumstead.
Bumstead, of course. Glad to meet you, Mrs. Bumstead. My name is Mr. Mulhoon, otherwise known as Happy Jack.
I guess this is the place. Those other signs across the street mixed me up.
My competitors, all imitators, all trying to copy Happy Jack. Look at those names, Smiling Sam, Grinning Gus.
And Laughing Lorenzo. My goodness, do they all sell second-hand cars?
They're all junk dealers, madam. When I see an innocent victim entering our doors, it gives me heartburn. Come right into my little salon, madam.
Well, I'm not sure I can really buy that car.
Whether or not it comes to sale, no force, no pressure used here, madam. It's just slip here behind the seat and see how you feel behind the wheel of that car. A little oil on that hinge would eliminate that slightest sound. Now imagine yourself out on the open road, driving along in this pearl of a slightly used car.
Just how slightly has it been used?
I'm glad you asked that lady. This car's hardly been used at all. You see, it belonged to an old lady. She just rode it back and forth a little, just to drive to the market and back home again.
My, she must have lived a long way from her market. This speedometer says 80,000 miles.
What? Why, that should have been fixed. I mean, it can be fixed. That speedometer is broken, you see.
Oh, well, if it's broken, of course.
I'll put a new one in, with fewer miles on it.
Well, how much are you asking for it?
I'm almost ashamed to say it. The price is $795 plus tax, of course.
Oh, that's more than we can pay. Why, a new car only costs...
Please don't even mention new cars. I wouldn't handle them. How do you know what you're getting till you've been tried by someone else? And as for the price, well now, lady, Happy Jack is never happier than when he's shading that price a little for the benefit of his customer.
Oh, is that so?
That's the truth. Why, I wouldn't lie to my own mother. Now, just about how much can you pay?
Well, maybe 500 at most.
Oh, lady, I'm entitled to some sunshine too. $500? No.
Well then, I guess we can't get together.
Wait a minute. Wait. This is so completely your car. It suits you, and your father be so disappointed to see if it wants someone else. So now, if you only had a car to trade in.
Oh, we have.
Well, now you'll see a sample of Happy Jack's service. I'll make you a trade in that old creek you'll never forget. Now, what sort of car you got?
A Whimsy 6.
Oh, well, that's too bad. We can't move that Whimsy 6.
Oh, how did you know? I'm sure you could make it run.
I can make anything run, for a while. I mean, we can't sell those Whimsies. Well, in my family, we never even allowed the name to be mentioned on account of my father.
Your father?
One of the greatest salesmen of all time. He made a fortune selling dry ice concessions in Alaska. That's the kind of salesman he was. But he tried to sell those Simsies, and he went broke.
Well, that's the kind of car we have. So if you won't trade it in, I'm just wasting your time.
Wait a minute, wait. I didn't say I wouldn't. I'll take your car and I'll sell it for junk.
How much will you allow us?
$100. I'll just tow $100 out to the scrap pile and forget it.
One from $7.95. That's still too much. Well, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Wait a minute. I'll knock off my whole commission. We'll make it an even 6.
500 is my limit. Laughing Lorenzo across the street has one for...
That bandit! Don't you go in here. Listen, could you pay cash?
Oh, yes. For 10% off, we will pay cash.
That's a deal. $500 cash.
Why, no. 500 was my price. 10% off makes, 450. Doesn't it? I'm so bad at figures.
Yeah, you're practically helpless. Well, I'm not money mad, all right. $450 cash. Give me just a small deposit, just a matter of form. Anything you got in your purse, maybe $100?
My goodness, I never carry that much. I'll give you $10.
$10?
And the balance at 5 o'clock tonight when you deliver the car.
You want it delivered?
Yes, please, at 5 sharp.
Well, okay. I'll be there.
Don't be late. I want to surprise my husband. Oh, and bring some extra gasoline.
Gas? What for?
Why, to put in our old car, in case you can get it started. Bye.
We would like to invite you to a special radio show next month. It's a recreation of the 1955 radio broadcast based on the 1953 George Powell movie, War of the Worlds.
And now, returning to the Bumsteads, we find Dagwood standing uncertainly just inside the portal of a certain store on Main Street.
Something I can do for you, sir?
Well, you sell refrigerators here?
Well, we keep trying.
Well, I saw you had the paper and...
Oh, that ad. Yes. That's given me a lot of trouble.
Was something wrong with the ad?
Well, it's just that I look at the prices in that ad and then the price tags on all our goods, and I don't know which to believe.
Well, I don't want an expensive icebox.
Oh, a delicatessen special?
No. There's just 3 of us in the family, not counting Daisy the dog.
Well, here's a real cute family unit. Open the door. Well,
My, that seems pretty roomy, all right.
well, just a minute. Take a look. Peek inside.
Yeah, but maybe a little too roomy.
Well, suppose company drops in. You have to think of that nowadays, and I can see you're the executive type with plenty of entertaining to do. Now, in this refrigerator, you can take care of a whole bridge party.
Well, we usually play in the living room, it's cozier.
Oh, I do love a man with a sense of humor. Oh my, just let me have your name for this slip.
Well, I'm not sure I'll buy anything.
No, just in case. Name, please?
Bumstead, Dagwood Bumstead. But the icebox is for my wife, Mrs. Dagwood Bumstead.
What a lucky woman to have her helping buy her such a lovely gift. I often wish Herman was more thoughtful. Herman's my husband.
Well, maybe if you hinted, he'd buy you one of these.
What? Poor Herman has, well, I give it. You see, Herman says there isn't any use in both of us working. Well, just sign here.
Well, I think I'd like to know more about this before I buy it.
About Herman?
No. about the icebox.
Oh. I just figured a smart man like you would know more about it than I did by this time.
Well, there might be 1 or 2 little things I might have overlooked.
Well, I already called your attention to the capacity of the box. Now, the lower rear portion provides ample space for 4 to 6 chickens, depending on wing spread, as well as special ham hook and a roost for a turkey. Now, this here is an exclusive feature, the ball-bearing butter dish. Now here's a built-in ice bag in case of a headache.
Wait. Let me see that butter dish. Hey, that's convenient.
And ice cubes. Just look at the special right-angle ice tray. See? It slides out to 14 inches and then turns, providing freezing area for additional cubes on the bias.
Well, how many cubes does it make in all?
It makes 68 an hour. I don't want to rush you, but Herman does get mad if I work overtime. He says he won't have me coming home to a cold dinner after he's spent all day over a hot stove.
Oh, how much is this refrigerator?
Well, $225 cash. Or, as a special this week, $200 down and the balance in easy payments of $1 a week for years.
Oh, well, I'd rather pay cash, miss.
Just call me Lulu. Sign here, Mr.
Bumstead, and the box must be delivered by 5 o'clock this evening. I want to surprise my wife.
I'll have it there. I have to carry it if I carry my person. We have to ask a deposit of 10%.
Well, I just got paid today. I mean, oh, here it is, $25. Take the refrigerator around the back way, and remember, 5 o'clock sharp. What time is it now, Blondie?
Why, it's just 3 minutes to 5.
You sure it isn't past 5? Are the clocks still fast like they were this morning?
Oh, no, dear. I set them back. I wanted to be sure of the time this evening.
I noticed you keep looking at the clock.
Well, my goodness, you've asked me the time every few minutes since you got home at 4:30. Or what made you so late, Dagwood?
Oh, you'll see at 5 o'clock.
5? Dagwood, what's going to happen at 5? Do you know?
Well, sure, I ought to know.
But how did you ever find out? Did you see me buying it?
Oh, no, wait. What? Buying what?
Oh, so you don't know?
Say, what did you buy, Blondie?
Oh, something you'll like. Wait and see.
Something oh my gosh.
What is it, dear?
Well, I bought something too. You know, it's what we were talking about this morning.
Oh, Dagwood, so did I.
Oh, gee whiz. Say, we can't use 2 of them. Gosh, I'm sorry, Blondie.
I paid $10 deposit on mine.
I paid $25 deposit.
Why, that's pretty high, isn't it?
Well, it's a special job. They say it'll make $60 an hour.
Mine must be bigger than the one I got.
Oh, it's plenty big. Room to take care of a whole bridge party and hang a ham in the back.
Hang up. Dagwood, do you feel quite well, dear?
No, I'm worried. We can't keep 2 ice boxes in our little kitchen.
Was it a refrigerator you bought?
Well, certainly. What do you think I was talking about?
A car. That's what I bought. The car you've been wanting.
Oh, Blondie, you did? Oh, that's swell.
And you bought me a new refrigerator. Oh, you darling.
Gosh, just for a minute there I was worried that, hey, how can we afford them both anyway?
Well, the car was only $450 after deducting the trade-in.
Well, but the refrigerator was $225.
That's a total of $675, and there's just $500 left of your bonus money.
Yeah, we can't afford them, Blondie. Well, the car can go back.
Oh, Dagwood, you wanted it so much. We can do with the old ice box.
No, sir. You'll be all tired out just trying to fit things into that old icebox. And if we send the car back, we lose your $10 deposit.
Well, if we send back the icebox, we lose our $25 deposit. I hate to lose any of that money. There must be some way we can figure it out.
I don't see how. And there's someone at the kitchen door. Oh, Lulu in the icebox.
Lulu?
Yes, sure, the woman that sold to me. Lulu or something.
Well, I'll let her in. Happy Jack will be here in a minute with the car.
Gosh, Lulu was right on time. I wish I could get places on time. And that's Happy Jack, I suppose. He's on time too. People like that make me nervous.
Sit still, my friend. Don't get up. I walked right in. Happy Jack devastated on ceremony.
Oh, well, how are you?
I'm sad, Bumstead. Sick and sad at heart. That noble little woman of yours slicked me good today.
Now listen.
Oh, no offense. She put it on me fair enough. But when I saw that old crate of yours just now, I know I'd never dare tow it back to my place. My partner would never survive the sight. Now, women of the world, Bumstead, be a sport. Raise the ante on the car you're buying, eh?
I'd like to oblige you, but I'm afraid we can't pay as much as my wife thought we could.
What? You couldn't be offering less. Come on out here, Bumstead. Just come on out, where this magnificent realization of the engineer's dream is leaning against your curb. Let me run over the points of that car with you.
Well, all right, I'll go, but, well, there's no harm to look at it, I guess.
Right in this ways, Miss Shanna France.
Mrs. Jennings? But I like you figured that. Just call me Lulu.
Well, all right, Lulu. Now, why, where's Dagwood gone? Oh, he's out front with that automobile salesman.
Buying a machine too? I wish I could have a little car. Herman keeps asking for one. Herman's my husband.
Well, maybe when Mr. Happy Jack comes in, he has a lot of cars.
Is that Happy Jack down on Grand Avenue? Oh, I know him. He keeps coming into the store with his wife to look at a refrigerator, but he's never bought her one yet.
He does? I mean, he hasn't? You want a car and his wife wants. Listen, Miss or Mrs. or Lulu, listen. You said out in the kitchen you couldn't trade in our old refrigerator and take anything off the price of the new one?
Oh, I wish I could, but they don't let us trade down at the store. If it's all we can do to sell what we got on the floor.
Well, never mind. I think I see daylight. Oh, come in, Dag. Come in, Mr. Happy. This is Lulu, Happy.
Well, now, isn't this nice and friendly?
Oh, pleased to meet you again.
Why, it's that little lady that sells refrigerators. You folks buying a refrigerator too?
Why, no, I'm afraid not. You see,
Excuse me, Dagwood, but I've got a surprise for Mr. Happy and for Lulu, too.
you mean you're going to send both the things back?
Maybe not.
But Happy Jack here isn't happy anymore. He wants more money.
Never mind, Dagwood.
But he won't take our own car and...
Please, Dagwood. Lulu can't take her old icebox either, and she's sorry as can be because it's a fine icebox, isn't it, Lulu?
Well, it's okay.
Now,
Sure.
Happy, how would you like to sell Lulu a car?
Sell? Well, that's what I'm in business for, but I...
All right.
Now look, Blondie, let's just tell these people the truth.
Why, I'm going to, Dagwood. Now, Happy would like a refrigerator for his wife, but he wants one that he knows is good, just like the cars he sells. Why, he told me himself today he wouldn't sell new cars because they've never been tried out. So what I want is a used, just slightly used icebox.
Well, no, I'm not sure that's what I...
And Lulu is the same way. She wants a car for Herman. She can't afford a new car, but she could afford one like our old one. Now, you're in the icebox business, Lulu. If you were selling our icebox, wouldn't you ask, say, $150?
Selling it? Oh, well, yeah, sure.
That's what I thought. And you, Happy, are in the slightly used up car business. Wouldn't you trade our old car for a $150 icebox that you need?
Would I? In a minute.
Okay, it's a deal.
Well, wait a minute. I'm getting dizzy. What's going on here?
Just a friendly little business deal. See, Lulu trades in our old icebox at $150. That's the price she set on it herself. But she doesn't take it back to the store. She trades it again to Happy Jack for our old car. And $150 is just what he allowed me on it today. So both things cost them $150 and they trade even. See?
But wait, Blondie, you're forgetting something. It wouldn't be fair to Lulu here. Why, our car won't even run.
Oh, yes it will. After you told me this morning that it was just gummed up inside, well, I simply took some of my Wizzo and poured into it.
Wizzo?
Mm-hmm. That's what I clean drains with. And now the car works fine.
Wizzo, eh? I'll have to remember that.
Well, I guess if the car runs, it all sounds fair to me.
Me too, but just let me have a look at that old icebox of yours.
Take him out and show him, Lulu. And if you want that car, show him all its advantages.
Leave it to me.
Ma, the would be tickled if I brought home a refrigerator.
See, Dagwood, everything's all right.
Is it? I'm kind of mixed up, but it looks to me as though we haven't saved anything. Why, they get our old icebox and our own car.
I know, Dagwood, but we got a trade-in allowance of $150 for the car off the price of the new one. And as for the icebox, we only paid $100 for that in the first place, and we've used it for years.
Oh yeah, sure. That's all right. Say, are we really getting both the new icebox and the new car somehow?
Unless Happy Jack gets away from Lulu.
Well, folks, I'm satisfied.
So am I.
All right, now Dagwood and I own a new icebox and a new secondhand car. Lulu owns our old car, and Happy Jack is happier than ever with our old refrigerator for his wife.
But wait a minute. I knew something was wrong. I've been doing some figuring. And look, we've got to pay Lulu $25 for the new icebox, less $150 for the old one, right?
Aye.
And we pay Happy Jack $450 net for our new car, right? And that's the total, if we wait, $225 less $150, $75 plus $450 is $525. $525 total we pay out, and we've only got $500 to pay with, Blondie.
Oh, I'm glad you mentioned that, Dagwood. We've forgotten that you and I have already paid our deposits, amounting to $35. So that extra $25 you just mentioned, Dagwood, subtracted from the $35 they have, leaves $10. They owe us $10. Have you still got that 10 I gave you today, Mr. Happy?
I can see I'm not going to have it long. But lady, it was worth it just to watch you work. Here's the 10. Come on, Lulu, let's get out of here before this fine little woman gets any other ideals.
Well, goodbye. My Herman's going to be pleased with this car.
Good night, folks.
Good night, good night, and Mrs. Bumstead, if you ever get tired of washing dishes, there's a place for you over at my little used car salon. Good night.
Good night. Oh, Dagwood, you were so smart to figure out that business about the extra $25.
Yeah, I was pretty good at arithmetic.
Well, there's so much more room in the new ice box. We ought to lay in extra sandwich material.
And now we return for another visit with Blondie.
Yoo-hoo!
Let's now pay a visit to Blondie, Dagwood, and Baby Doll.
Daddy!
60 an hour, eh?
Daddy, what are you up so early for?
What? Oh, hello, baby dumpling.
Good morning, Daddy. What are you doing?
I'm testing the new refrigerator. See, the people that sold it to us said it would make 60 ice cubes an hour, and I'm finding out if it's true.
Did you make all this ice that's on the floor, Daddy?
Uh-huh. I started my first batch about 3:30 this morning. Want an ice cube, baby dumpling?
Not before breakfast.
Oh, yeah. Say, it's about time for breakfast, isn't it?
Not yet, Daddy.
Oh, yes, it is, baby. See? 7:30.
It isn't 7:30, Daddy.
Oh, yes, look at the clock. Oh, I forgot. You can't tell time yet.
No, but it isn't 7:30.
Yes, baby. See? I'll show you how to tell what the clock says. A boy your age ought to know how to tell time.
Why, Daddy?
Well, because. Well, now, where would you be if you grew up without knowing what time it was? Why, you'd be late for the movies and for meals. Why, you might be late for everything.
Like you, Daddy?
I'm just like, never mind. Now listen, baby dumpling. Look at the clock. See those things that move? Those are called the hands.
Why, Daddy?
Well, just because. Now, okay, because that's the name of it. All right, now, the short hand is the hour hand, and the long hand is the minute hand. So wherever they point to is an hour or a minute, according to which it is. See?
No, Daddy.
Okay, look. The hour hand points at an hour, and the other one goes around pointing at minutes. So if it's coming down from 12 to 6, while the other hand's at 7, why, it's past the hour. But on the other hand, if it's going up, it's 2.
2 o'clock?
No, baby. To whatever the other one says it's 2. Now look, I'll make it very simple. Say, for instance, both hands are together and not going up or coming down. Well, that's always 12 o'clock. Except when it's 6:30, see?
No, Daddy.
Well, okay, look. Let's take an easy example here. Now, right this minute, the minute's hand's at 6, but the hour hand is at 7. So now what time is it?
6 minutes past 7.
No, baby, it's 7:30.
No, it isn't, Daddy.
It is. Why say it isn't 7:30 when the clock said it is?
Because Mama fixed that clock last night.
That doesn't make any... What? You mean she said it wrong?
She wanted you to get up earlier, so she made the clock look later.
Oh, no, that was the other day she did that. She said it 15 minutes past that time, but...
She did it again last night.
Oh, she did? Well, I'll show you what to do when a clock's fast. See, just take the hands here and set them back 15 minutes. See, from here to here. Get it?
Okay, Daddy.
Now, don't tell Mama I fixed it. We'll fool her. Now, who's that knocking? Oh, it's Mr. Fudd.
Tell him to scram.
Shh, baby, we must be polite to him now.
Do I have to laugh at his jokes too?
Oh, no, he'll take care of that himself. I'm coming. Well, good morning. How are you, fellas?
Hungry. Mrs. fellas away. I tell you, I'm the kind of man who misses his missus. Get it? Play on the words. Missus?
Yeah, I get it. Come in.
So I wakes up this Friday and when I find the cupboard, it's empty bare. And I'm hungry as a bear, and I can't bear it. See?
Yeah, sure. Well,
So I says to myself, now if I had some ham, I could have an eggs. If I had some eggs. I wonder if I could borrow a little of this and that.
you mean you really want to borrow some ham?
And eggs.
Well, I'll look in the refrigerator for some ham. Notice our new refrigerator, fellow?
Well, yes. I see. Nice little thing, I suppose. But leaves me cold.
Yeah. This is the largest size. Look at the inside.
Oh, good morning, baby dumpling.
Hello. Say, can you tell time?
Oh, yes, fluently.
What time is it then?
Why, 7:35. That clock's fast.
No, I said it right just now.
It's still a few minutes fast.
I'll fix it. I know what to do.
Quiet, baby. Look, fellow. See the ice cube business here?
When it's fast, you set it back. I'll do it.
This thing makes 60 cubes an hour.
I see a plenty of ham here. And, an extra quart of milk. That'll be handy.
Sure, help yourself.
Let's see, ham, milk. Oh, yes, the eggs. I don't see any eggs.
I fixed the clock, Daddy.
Listen, baby, run up and ask Mama where she keeps the eggs.
Okay, Daddy. Don't show him where the cornflakes are.
Right, little tyke. What's the light burning in the refrigerator for? A light lunch?
That's a special feature. See, when the door's open, you can see you find what you want.
Must be expensive, though. Burning a light all the time.
Oh, it goes off when the door shuts, I think.
Why do you think so?
Well, it stands to reason.
Is it always on when the door is open?
Well, sure, that's the idea.
Then how can you tell if it ever goes off?
Well, I'll look right now. See, I'll close it now, but I'll keep looking. Nope. I can't see. My nose gets in the way at the last minute.
Well, I'll tell you. You get your eye real close to the crack, see? Then I'll close the door real fast. Maybe that way you can see it.
Yeah, sure, that's a good idea. Now, be careful. Okay, go ahead. Gosh, oh.
Did you catch it going out?
No, the breeze from the door kind of blew my eyes shut.
Well, I'll try closing it slowly this time. Get your eye down there again.
All right, go ahead now. Take it easy now. Whoa, slower. I think I'm gonna get it this time. Wait, my nose. It's in there again. Whew. Okay, now go ahead. Doggone it, I missed it again.
I got it, Bubstead. We'll open the door real slow. Then we can tell if the light is burning when we open the door.
Why, sure.
Okay. Now I tell you, you put one eye right next to the crack there, and I'll ease the latch open, and then give it a quick jerk.
Wait. I don't think this calls for jerk. I think the technique for this is more the creep.
Well, all right. We'll try it. Now ready? Get set, open!
Now don't get rattled, fellow. Just kind of ooze it open.
Now I tell you, you put one eye against that crack there, and I'll just ease the latch open and then give it a quick jerk.
Easy.
Daddy!
Oh, my eye, baby dumpling, what's the idea of sneaking in and shouting like that?
Well, Mama said to ask you what you wanted eggs for.
Eggs, I don't want eggs.
Oh yeah, Mom said. She means my eggs are the ones you are loaning me.
Oh, well then, tell Mama.
She'll be down in a minute, Daddy.
Oh, she will? I think I'll just run along, or when you find the eggs, send them over. Dagwood.
Gosh, here she comes. I better clean up this floor where the ice melted.
This refrigerator door is still open, Daddy.
Well, close it. Oh, If I can get this pan to the sink.
It's like a cave in this refrigerator, Daddy.
Quiet or I'll spill the ice water.
Look, Daddy. Look where I am.
Dagwood Bumstead, what in the world are you doing?
Well, you see,
And leaving the refrigerator door open like that. Now, what have you been up to? Ooh, look at this floor. All wet. And what are all the pans of water for?
I made a lot of ice, and of course I took it out as fast as I made it.
Took it out? Why?
Why, you have to. How can you make 60 cubes an hour if you don't make room for them?
Oh dear, can't we stop it making that many? We'll never use them.
Well, it's slowing down now. Last batch took an hour and a half.
No wonder if you left the door open like it was when I came in. Where's baby dumpling, Dagwood?
I don't know. He was here after Mr. Fuddle left.
Fuddle? Was he over here? What for?
Oh, his wife's away and he wanted to borrow some ham and eggs and milk for breakfast. That's all.
Oh, he did. Maybe he'd like me to run him up some hot biscuits too.
Well, he didn't say. I think buttered toast will be all right.
He could send the dishes back for us to wash too. Now, where did baby dumpling go? Why, he hasn't even had his breakfast.
Well, neither have I, and I've got a big conference on today with Mr. Dithers. I can't be late today.
You won't be. It's only 7:30.
Well, that's all right. Hey, 7:30? Why, it was 7:30 a long time ago.
Well, that's what the clock says, and it's right because I said it last night.
Yeah, you said it fast, but I found out and I said it right this morning.
Oh, no, Dagwood. I did set it fast, but then I decided not to leave it that way. So I set it back again.
You said it back too? Why, then wait a minute.
15 minutes slow.
Wait, if we both set it back 15 minutes each, and again it was fast to start with, I'd say, where's that noise coming from?
I don't know, dear, but I better hurry with your breakfast if you have a big conference today.
Say, that noise is in the refrigerator. Something's wrong with the works.
Now, don't start tinkering, Dagwood.
I gotta see what it is. I'll just peek inside and... Baby!
Mama!
Baby dumpling, what on earth?
Mama, I'm cold.
How'd you get in that refrigerator? Here, I'll get you out.
Dagwood Bumstead, our baby might have frozen in there.
Well, I didn't put him in there.
You left the door open.
You see?
And then Mama came and shut it.
See, it was you, Blondie.
But you should have seen him getting in, Dagwood. Why did you go in there, baby?
Daddy wanted to know if the light burned all the time. I went in to see.
That boy will be an explorer someday. Say, does the light burn when the door's shut, baby?
I forget. I was so scared.
Oh, gosh, you should have noticed that, baby. Now, think.
My goodness, our own child, as cold as a side of beef, and you expect him to keep a diary or something in there. Mama's own baby. Mama will get you warm, dear.
Well, can't help wondering about that light.
No telling how long he's been in that cold. When did you get in, baby?
Right after I put the clock back.
Oh, see, that would have been... What? Why, you didn't put the clock back, baby. I did.
Mr. Fiddle said it was still fast, so I did like you showed me.
What?
What do you mean, baby?
Daddy said when a clock was fast, you put it back from there to there. So I did just like you did.
Oh, good grief. That's another 15 minutes. I'm half an hour late. Hey, what's that?
The mailman. Why, Mr. Crumb must be late too.
Yeah, but he hasn't got a big conference this morning. Hey, where's my hat?
I'll get the new car out, Dagwood. I'll drive you to the bus.
My hat, where is it?
You'll have to look for it, dear.
Have you seen my hat, baby?
Daisy took it.
Daisy? Well, where is Daisy?
In here, Daddy.
The closet? Well... Hey, Daisy, take off my hat. Who tied this on you? Oh, baby dumpling, this is your work. Now you go sit in your chair in that corner till Mama comes back.
Here's the car, Dagwood. Back at the house.
I'm coming. Look out, Daisy.
Dagwood. Oh, dear, you've done it again. You knocked the postman out. Oh, poor Mr. Crumb.
Well, gosh.
Open your eyes, Mr. Crumb. Are you all right?
I guess so. I'm getting hardened to this.
It just seems like fate.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but what made you so late today, Mr. Crumb?
I decided to come down the street from the other end. I thought it would take longer, and I'd miss you. It didn't work.
No, Dagwood was late too.
I shouldn't have come in the back way either,
Not this morning. Why did you?
because he's always gone out the front.
Well, today I'm going in a new car. Say, I'm sorry, but I'm awful late and... Oh, wait. I gotta go back in the house.
Dagwood, why?
Baby Dublin, I punished him and I couldn't go to work today if I had left him when I was cross. I'll go back and kiss him goodbye.
Go ahead. I'll pick up the mail. Oh, I think I'll give up this job.
Oh, Mr. Crumb, give up mail carrying?
There's no future in it anyway. I could never own a post office.
The next stage play from Spotlight Community Theater is Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None, opening right here in this location, October 4th for 3 weekends. Join 10 assorted people, each with their own secret, on a secluded island as someone starts to kill them, one by one. Can they solve the mystery and stop the killer before they're all dead? Friday and Saturday, 7 p.m., Sunday at 2. Tickets available at our box office or at stateevents.com.
And now, let's see what became of Blondie and Dagwood. We left them just as they were setting out in the new car to drive to the bus line. Here comes the car now with Dagwood at the wheel.
Fine thing, I was late enough when we started out, but that cop held us up another 15 minutes. What does that ticket say?
That you have to be in traffic court at 2 o'clock for violation of statute, something or other. I can't read that part.
All I did was to blow my horn.
But it was in a quiet zone, the policeman said.
I heard him, he said that over and over. A fine thing. I come over to this street to get away from the cops, and this guy's over here. Say, you know what I should have said to him?
You did exactly right, dear. You didn't say anything.
Well, it's a fine thing, I must say. Late to the office when I got that big conference. I don't know what this will think when I tell them that I have to leave again to be in court at 2 o'clock.
Now, you mustn't worry about it, Dagwood. I guess about everybody gets a ticket sometimes.
Bus drivers don't get tickets. They take up the whole street, and I never see them get any ticket. Say, we should have caught up with that bus by this time. I can't see it ahead, though.
Careful, Dagwood. We just missed an open ditch. There was a big sign, too, that said men working.
That's just propaganda.
Look, there's the bus ahead. Just leaving that corner way down there.
Where? Now, what's the matter with these people in front? They're holding me up.
We're going plenty fast, Dagwood.
Say, see that man on the sidewalk? That's Gus Pepper. Say, he's in good at City Hall. And, hey, hi Gus! Gus! Yo, Gus! He didn't see me.
I don't think you ought to wave to people like that, Dagwood, when you're going so fast. The car.
I just thought he might fix that ticket for me.
Please don't worry so about the ticket, Dagwood. Just drive the car.
Well, I don't know. I read in the paper that one man was fined $25 the other day. I wonder if my name will be in the paper. Gosh, I couldn't afford that.
Oh, I bet the judge will see that you're all right and let you off.
I wish I'd worn my best suit. Let that judge know I was somebody.
Dagwood, please don't straighten your tie in the rearview mirror. My goodness, the car went wobbling around there.
Now, don't be a backseat driver, Blondie. I'm entitled to half the street.
Yes, but I wish you'd make your mind up which half you're going to use.
Hey, there's a bus ahead. I'll catch it this time, I bet.
Look, the bus is stopping on the far side of that street.
Now I'll get it.
Oh, Dagwood, he saw you.
Now look, I stalled the car right in the middle of this intersection.
Hey, you! Pull over there! Over to the curb!
Oh, gosh. Say, this thing won't start. Who do they think they're tooting at? I'm trying to start it.
Now keep cool, dear.
It just won't start.
Hey, what's the idea of holding up traffic here? I said pull over.
It won't start. Oh.
Oh, it's started now. Pull on over.
Well, all right.
Oh, Dagwood, he's awful mad.
So am I.
Now hold your temper, dear. Don't say anything you'll regret.
What? guess the best thing is to be dignified. I'll miss that bus sure now.
It's still there.
Well, Bud, what's the hurry?
I'm glad you asked that, officer. You see, my husband is in an awful hurry. He has a big business meeting at his office. He's just got to catch that bus. So I'm sure you'll understand.
What's the matter? Can't he talk?
Well, I would have said the same thing.
Got to catch a bus, eh? Well, that bus waits at this corner for 10 minutes.
Oh.
So we'll have time for quite a chat. Got a driver's license?
Certainly, of course. I have it right now. It was in my... Oh, gosh.
No license.
Well, it's at home, honest.
At home, eh? What's your name?
Dagwood Bumstead.
Now listen, don't try to joke your way out of this.
That is his name.
Okay. Now, I don't suppose you happen to notice them lights up there, did you? See, the one is red and the other's green. See them?
Yeah, sure.
Well, them ain't Christmas decorations, buddy. That red one means stop, and it never gets no redder than it was when you went by it.
Oh, that's cute.
Shh, Blondie, quiet.
What's your name, officer?
It'll be at the bottom of this ticket.
Another ticket? Oh, thanks a lot, but we've got one.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, but it wasn't for much anything.
Well, too bad to go to court over nothing. This one will make it worthwhile.
Say, make it for 2 o'clock if you can. I gotta be there too anyway. Oh, look, the bus is gonna start. Say, I've got to catch that.
Go ahead. Only don't disappoint young Axelby at 2 o'clock or it will be too bad.
Oh, I'll be back for that.
Yes, I would. The judge is sensitive that way. You like him, though. He's got a wonderful personality.
I'll take the ticket, officer. Run for the bus, Dagwood.
Yeah, I better. Goodbye, please to meet you, or,
Hurry, Dagwood.
Hey, bus! Wait, hey there!
Officer, Mr. O'Brien, yoo-hoo!
Now, what's the idea of block control at you again?
Oh my, I'm so sorry. The engine won't start again.
Say, lady, when I left you at the curb, you was heading the other way. How did you get back here? Okay. Can you drive around?
Oh, I just went down there and turned around.
In the middle of the block. That's another violation.
Oh my, I'm sorry.
Oh my, where's that ticket I gave you?
It's here in my bag somewhere. Are you going to take it back? Thanks, that's sweet of you.
I'm gonna write on it some more. Hey, you! Pull over there!
I don't blame you a bit.
What?
Why, no, you have your duty to do, officer. And if people will break the law, what can they expect?
Well, that's the first kind word I've had since I pinned on the badge. I'm real sorry to have to add to this ticket.
Don't worry a bit about that. I was very stupid to do what I did.
Oh, no, you ain't stupid, lady. Say, you ought to see some of the dumb things I've seen happen.
Oh, I don't know how you stand it all day long.
Well, now, I tell you, it's no bed of roses, it ain't.
I wish you could tell me all about it. But the other drivers are getting restless, I'm afraid.
Oh, they are. Well, I'm handling this. Pipe down, the whole lot of you!
My, they certainly have to mind you, don't they?
Well, of course, they gotta respect my authority.
Oh, I guess you would always be the one to give orders, even if you weren't a policeman.
Well, it's a knock.
I knew you were the executive type the minute I saw you. Oh, here's that ticket you asked for, the one you gave us. Oh no, wait, that's a snapshot of my baby dumpling. It's just the same size, and my bag's so full, and I'm so nervous.
Oh, now, lady, don't be nervous.
But all those people waited to get by.
Let them wait. Let's see that snapshot of your kid.
Here it is. Oh, and here's the ticket.
Oh, mighty cute little fella you got.
He wants to be a policeman when he grows up.
Does he now? Don't let him. It's a tough life. Look at me now. I ought to put another violation on this ticket, and I hate to do it.
Now, don't feel that way. I did turn around in the middle of the block, you know.
Well, I didn't see you knew it now, did I? No, so I ain't gonna say nothing about it.
But
I know, I won't talk to you at all.
why, you're tearing up the whole ticket.
It's in me way. Now, how old is this little fella of yours in the picture?
5 years, 3 months, and 2 days. The sun's in his eyes in that picture.
You don't say. Well, my little boy is 5 years, 2 months, and 3 days, and he's bigger than yours.
He is.
Well, that he is. Strong as a bull he is.
And of course, he'll be a policeman too.
He will not. I'm making a judge out of him. A judge of Brian. That sounds good, don't it?
It's wonderful. Oh my, maybe my baby dumpling will arrest them, and your little, what's his name?
Aloysius.
Your little Aloysius will try the cases.
Oh, take it from me. Make a judge of your boy, too. It's soft.
I just know they'd be great friends anyway.
I bet they would at that. There's nothing like good friends. Hey, what's the matter with you, Jack? You in a hurry to go? Okay, pull over to the curb. You want to get somewhere. What were you saying, Mrs.
Bumstead.
Pleased to meet you. Was that your husband with you when we first met?
Oh yes, poor Dagwood. He was in such a hurry. You see, with baby Dumpling growing up, he's very ambitious to make good at the office.
Don't I know? Nothing like a wife and a kitty to make your guy hustle.
So that's why he was hustling this morning. He has such a big deal on, and he was late.
Well, now, he should have started earlier, maybe.
Oh, he did. But you see, he forgot to kiss baby Dumpling goodbye.
Did he now? Oh, my little Aloysius would break his heart if I forgot him even the once.
So my husband just went back and told baby goodbye, and that's why he was late.
Well, bygones is bygones. I tore up the ticket.
I know, and thanks. But this other ticket.
Oh, you had another. Yeah, let's see it.
Right here, it's just for blowing his horn.
Oh, I'm surprised at Officer Casey for making this out. Blowing his horn, eh? Oh, what's a little horn tooting after all?
I don't know what baby Dumpling will say when he hears his daddy had to go to court.
Who says he was going to court?
Why, you're tearing that ticket up too.
So I did. Well, I'll fix it with Casey. He's got a kid of his own too, though not as size of Aloysius, nor as good looks of baby Dumpling.
Well, I just don't know how to thank you. I wish this thing would start.
I'll have a look under the hood.
Why, look. It did start, and all I did was to turn this little key.
So it did. Well, now that you're okay, wait, I'll make a pass for you.
Okay, thanks.
I tell you, go over through that bus stop area.
But the bus is coming now, the one my husband took. It's coming back.
Well, he'll have to wait till you get through.
My, I feel important.
Gangway now. Go back there.
Blondie! Blondie!
Oh, look, Mr. O'Brien, there's my husband. Just got off the bus. Oh my, he was in such a hurry to get to the office. And now, Dagwood. Dagwood, yoo-hoo.
Blondie, are you in trouble again or still?
Oh no, I'm all right. That nice policeman fixed everything.
Oh, is that so? Well, I'll just tell him where... What? He fixed everything?
Uh-huh. He tore up the tickets. Both of them. And...
What, is he crazy?
Yes, darling, crazy about kids. Just like we are. I showed him a picture of baby Dumpling and...
Oh, well, no wonder. I guess when he saw baby Dumpling, he knew we were all right.
And I told him why you had to get to the office quick. Oh, Dagwood, I forgot. Why did you come back? Were you too late for that conference?
Yeah, but be careful now, Blondie. Look it. That cop has traffic stop both ways. Like they do for an ambulance or the fire wagons. Say, there must be a fire. Do you hear any sirens?
No.
Well, that's good. I thought maybe I was going deaf.
Look, he's waving at us.
Waving? Shall I wave back?
No, I mean he's waving for us to come on. Why, I think it's for us to clear the traffic.
Oh, gosh. Look at everyone stare at us. I feel like the mayor or somebody.
Well, we are somebody. We're Mr. and Mrs. Dagwood Bumstead, and the parents of baby Dumpling. Bow to the officer when we go by, Dagwood.
Thank you, officer.
Give me pass to the little fella.
I will. Goodbye. Gosh, I feel so good. Oh, I feel so good I could even laugh at one of Fuddle's jokes. Oh, gee whiz, Blondie. Drive like everything. Step on the gas.
What? Why?
We gotta get home quick.
Dagwood, what's the matter?
Why, poor Fuddle's starving back there. We forgot to loan him those eggs.
Thank you. Before we leave you this afternoon, we have an important information for you. Spotlight Community Theater could really use your help. If you believe in community theater and think the state should have one of its own, please do your part. There are so many ways to help. Some are obvious, like being up here on the stage, and some are not, like finding props or building sets. All are needed. Anyone can support Spotlight Community Theater by joining the organization or by making a donation. Most importantly, you can tell your friends and neighbors about the theater and what a wonderful time you had when you were here. If you didn't have a wonderful time, keep it quiet. And of course, come and see the show yourself, several times. Thank you. Now, here's your host.
Your cast for this afternoon's show was our announcer and Officer O'Brien, Ed Steiner. Blondie, Darlene Delaney. Dagwood was Gary Rogers. Baby Dumpling, Colleen Rogers. Lulu and Mr. Fuddle, Polly Breeze. Happy Jack and our Polly, Colleen Brewster. Postman, Annette Preciado. And I'm your host, Pat Lucky.
Act on radio is off.